Right here in the center, I see you opening up to a fresh new idea, a new sense of inspiration in your life, just something that's getting you to want to cut through the way that you think and gain this sense of clarity, and it's really coming in right when you need it. I'm interested to see which direction this is going because here we have kind of this last year since your birthday, and this represents what's coming up ahead of you. So let's just take a look right over here to the past. This is your connection to the past, and I'm seeing total fulfillment. I'm seeing a sense of true, deep satisfaction deep in your heart, and this is something that you don't just have for yourself, but you are connected to, and you do share this with other people. Right up here, we have the connection to your future. Interesting. With this Two of Pentacles in reversed, I'm seeing that you have a couple of decisions and choices you can make. You have a few different opportunities in front of you that you are considering. And ultimately, with this being reversed, it's like you already know what your decision is, and it's just a matter of how you're going to go about doing that. So I think we'll see that clearly over here. I just want to bring this back to the past though now. We have your connection to your past, which is this Ten of Cups, a really wonderful, blissful card. Here we have this rainbow. There's this great sense of connection and fulfillment, joy, and celebration. And I'd like to see what it is that you can just set behind you, what's setting in the past. The King of Pentacles reversed. So with this card, what I'm noticing is that whatever it is that you have like total control over, all of the things that you possess and own in your life, and just like your control over it, your domain over it, your jurisdiction over what it is that you control and manage in your life. What is setting behind you is the need to be perfect, or to have it all figured out, or to be the one that's fully in control. I'm seeing this sense of joy and satisfaction of you kind of melting into and merging now with this sense of clarity that lets you see that everything that you have and have learned about managing your material life, your home, your work, your possessions, your family, everything. This is just coming into a place of loosening up and not needing to take it too seriously. What you've already learned, wow. Here we have two kings right here. And so what I'm seeing is this is definitely related to, let's just say it for what it is, the patriarchy. This is related to the patriarchal way of doing things. And they're both in reverse. Do you see? Let's just put them upright for a second here. So what you've already learned is that there's more to life than just being this incredible force of nature. Same with this, what happens to the force of nature when it comes to the material realm and, creating businesses, establishing communities, how things function, civilization. This king in reversed, to me, I'm just showing that this is coming, to its own natural end, in the sense of there is a new beginning coming. So with these in reverse, what I'm seeing is that the need to be in this place of domination and power when it comes to just literally the real world. That's what this Pentacles and Earth sign is all about. There's this sense that what you've already learned is that you can channel this passion into something new. That's what this is all about. So let's see what that is. Over here, this is what is arising. So I'm interested to see how this connects to your ace. What? We have the King of Swords in reversed. What? Beautiful. So what is arising is now, this almost feels like this super balance. What is arising is this There's frustration. I mean, part of what I'm seeing is there is a need to open up to the fact that there is a lot of work to do. Yeah, with making with knowing what decisions you're going to be making, but really there's this switch up with how you're going to do that. And so when it comes to the King of Swords, there's this sense of you want to, like, so let's say if this was upright, you want to be diplomatic, you want to be fair for all people concerned. That's, what I'm seeing here in the center. However, with this being reversed, I'm noticing there may be a sense of, based on how many things are going on in your reality, there may be things that just don't seem fair all the time, depending on who you're dealing with. So that's part of what's arising, is this sense of wanting to be fair, wanting to be in charge of your mind and your thoughts, and choosing them wisely. However, it may not come across that way just in the first place. So that's okay. Let's find out what you're prepared for. Wow. All right. So I love this with the 2 here. To me, this just sort of represents this inner already knowing what your choice is, what you want to do with your life. And so with regards to what you're doing with your life, and I love how the king is even pointing his sword right down here. And this king over here is looking over here. So let's see if we can connect the dots. Yes, so with the 4 of Pentacles reversed, what you're already prepared for is you're already prepared to make an investment. You're already prepared to loosen your grip on all the things that you possess, just like I said over here. You're already prepared to resituate your resources so that you can focus on bringing in more satisfaction, bringing in more self-sufficiency, bringing in a wish that you have long, held in your heart. This is something what to focus on is your relationship. And you, like, all of these kings to me are saying that you can really focus on your role in your greater relationships, and think about it. Because every one of your choices, even though you know deep down inside what you want and you feel it and you know it intuitively, there's a sense of communication that is going to be the piece that is going to need to come through, and you'll need to be practicing more conscious, nonviolent, compassionate communication so that these things don't really hurt. So there could be this sense of, especially with the king pointing here, there's a sense of you need to focus on this year your own role in meeting your desires. So when this 9 of Cups is reversed, I am seeing that your own personal satisfaction and fulfillment really comes back to, are you sharing that with others? I think this is really, this is your connection to your past. So this is really kind of, related to what you've learned, and how that brings more joy and abundance for everyone else around you rather than just yourself alone. So focus on the times when you realize when you're sitting alone to yourself and you have it all, and start to maybe, like, even with the king reverse, it's like turn back to the feminine, turn back to some sharing, turn back to involving others and loosening up. And so also, wow. So what's guiding you with this, though, and what's guiding you is the Lovers reversed. And with the Lovers reversed, to me, this has everything to do with you reconnecting to, I love this sword here, reconnecting to your inner truth, making sure that the things that you think, say, and do are with integrity and are aligned. If some of the things that you're thinking and saying are not matching what you're actually doing, you might consider cleaning that up. You might consider stop telling yourself certain things if it's just contrasting energy. You might consider just looking at your own reality and appreciating when you just own what is and work with it. You can begin to create the kind of love and the commitments and the experience that really brings this sense of balance. That it doesn't take perpetual, chronic masculine domination and control. it takes loosening up. This is what you're prepared for, is to trust, really to open up and trust that, you have the energy to give into the relationships that matter to you. Whether this is romantic, whether this is family, whether this is with your friends or your community, and maybe your bigger purpose of what organizations, what causes in the world right now are you involved with? This is a big card. So here, when we look over at your spread, this is the only card that is the major arcana, which is a beautiful thing. So to me, and it's showing up in the position of what is going to guide you forward this year. So I really want you to notice that some of the things in the past that may have guided you forward in the past are things that are no longer truly inspiring you anymore, but you are inspired to make changes. You are inspired to grow more in your mind and to grow more in the way that you see yourself, the way that you operate and communicate with the world, and the way that you show up, and that this area is growing for you. This is going to affect your relationships, so just allow your own relationships to teach you throughout this year, and to teach you also and to guide you into reconnecting with your present truth. Enjoy your present. So at the end of this reading, what I really want to bring to you is this card, and this is really what's going to support you unconditionally. Wow. With the Six of Wands here in this position, what I'm getting right away is whether you receive external recognition or not, your own personal validation that you give yourself, your own self-love, your own recognition that you give yourself is what will unconditionally support you. All right. If you are a tarot card reader or an oracle card reader and you love to have this birthday spread in a diagram with the questions and prompts for you, I will post the link below so you can get a printable PDF of this. If you're new to this channel, I invite you to subscribe and click the notification button so that you can always get these readings that I put out. I wish you a very, very happy birthday. I'm sending you lots of love, blessings, abundance, health, fulfillment, and all of your wishes to come true.